Oh my god, you heard about the shit where like Louis came back and did some stand-up specials and the audience
Yeah.
was like way with him and how that's not great.
Yeah, no, it was horrible because it was very like he told like some very transphobic jokes, and then he told jokes about the Parkland shooting. Yeah, it was very bad. It was very not good, and everyone loved it. So whatever that tells you about society.
Do you have a rule of thumb about the whole like, can you appreciate someone's art even if they're a dookie person? Like do you have a rule on
So
what you
like
can and can't enjoy?
Like separating the art from the artist?
Yeah, like my sort of rule of thumb is that like I will not patronize anything of theirs that has come out since I found out they were a mega creepazoid.
Yeah, I have a similar rule. Well, I mean, what your rule of thumb is basically all you can do, right? Like it's like once you know, then like not giving money to that person is like that makes sense. But like also I can't like if it especially this I think the first time this happened for me was when it was back in like 2013, I think, or 2012 or 2014 or one of those years around there, where like all of the YouTubers came out as like not being good people. And Alex Day was like the first person that I was like, okay, I can no longer go back and listen to your music. Like it was like I was like, okay, well I won't like I initially was like you. I was like, okay, well from here on out I won't like pay money or listen to anything that he comes out with next. But then like I tried to go back and listen to those albums, which I fucking loved, and I listened to them and I was like, this just makes me uncomfortable, and I couldn't get through the first song. Like it was like I have a very big issue with separating the art from the artist, because I know like as an artist I know that like art is something that's very, very personal to me, and like I like to think that people who create art, it's very personal to them. So like I feel like by supporting or listening to or partaking in any kind of art from someone who's not a great person kind of makes me feel like I'm, not supporting or validating, but like allowing that kind of behavior to be like okay in my brain, which makes me like horribly uncomfortable. So like I really don't have a rule of thumb when it comes to it, but it's more just like I can no longer do anything that has to do with that person afterwards, because all I can think about is that the fact that they're like a shit person.
Yeah, I think I'm able to do it a little bit with movies just because I know like this movie is not just that awful person. Like the movie Seven, the David Fincher movie with Pitt and Morgan Freeman that Spacey appears at the end of. Yeah. Like I'm not going to take that away from myself, because it's not just Kevin Spacey's movie. Like Kevin Spacey is the producer or one of the main producers on The Social Network, which is one of my favorite movies. And I'm not going to, I mean, granted also I'm not giving him any more money because he's not making a dime off of me rewatching the $5 Social Network DVD I bought at Target in 2013. He's not making any profit off of that. But like if Kevin Spacey ever tried to come back and he's like, hey guys, I'm in this new series on a website that doesn't really exist. Like how every single website's trying to start a streaming service. He'll just be on like one of those.
Yeah, he'll be. Yeah.
I'll say no, thank you.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I think that like if I ever want to rewatch Superman Returns, the only thing I'll be thinking at the time isn't going to be like, oh god, Kevin Spacey, but like, also like with like Bohemian Rhapsody, I haven't seen it yet. But it's not because of the fact that Bryan Singer was involved, like it's just that like personally I just don't have a ton of interest. But like I remember when it came out and I was like a lot of people were like, man, fuck Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'm like, yeah, fuck Bryan Singer. But like a lot of other people, like films especially now, are like hundreds or thousands of people putting their heart and soul into something, and to take like just one person out of that equation and be like, I'm not going to support these thousands of people because of this one person, feels kind of shitty. Like I totally respect like people's like moral and ethical reasons for doing it, but like for me personally, like being a part of the industry and knowing how much work goes into something like that, it's tougher for me to be like, no, I don't want to listen. I don't want to like watch this movie because one person is problematic. But like, it's also it's the one person that you know is problematic. You know, there's probably other people that do other shit that just aren't as famous and aren't gonna come out as like being shitty.
That is very disturbingly true.
Yeah, but like when it comes to something like music, where it's like, you know, especially when an artist writes their own stuff and performs their own stuff and produces their own stuff, that is something that's like, okay, this one person put their time and effort and energy into this, and this person is not someone that I want my brain to associate with, so it's much easier for me to like cut that stuff out.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Doctor.